Okay, so this is the back of the printer, and in this side over here you're going to have your motherboard over here, and also the other board that have the connection of the internet, okay, right here. To be able to get there, you only need to get these two screw off, and you can remove this. Um, so I'm just telling you this in case you need it some point, where you can take a look. Here on the back, you're going to see your platen, okay, and over here is going to go a roll holder that is going to have the media, the film, that is going to go all the way in. And then you got your tank for the white, where it's going to have a steering. It's going to be moving that, so you don't have precipitation on the ink, so always be mixed and come really nice, okay. And then you got your lines for the white ink circulation. Also, this is the lines for the CMYK that are going through, and here is the tank. During the printing process, you're going to have these two controllers here. You're going to have these ones. So you're going to have the steering like this there, and then you're going to have the white ink circulation. So if you turn this one on, so you can put it maybe in 30, okay. This right here, you hear it? Is that one, or you can turn it off. So it's recommend 30, 20 to 30, okay. Then you got your steering, that also is going to be around 30 and 40. So let's go back here, open here, and you're going to see it. You can see that is going to be steering the white ink. You're going to turn these two on when you're printing, so that way you have a good white ink circulation, and also you're being steering. So you're going to have your ink tank and your white over here. So if you have been doing DTF before on maybe excuse me, on LA200, something like that, you know how to put the inks already. You know that this type of tank, always you're going to leave this loose, okay, this one over here, so you can have airflow. So always got to be loose, okay. So what we're going to do is just put a little bit of ink so we can do some testing. So we're going to start with the black, the left side, and then continue all the colors, okay. So I don't want to get confused. I know this one is black and yellow, but this one I'm just going to leave it because I don't want to get confused. But the order basically is this one. It's got to be black, yellow, cyan, magenta, cyan, magenta. So we're going to put a little bit of black. So hope you can see this. I'm right-handed, so sorry if I'm just going to be from the camera. So let me try to move it just a little bit so you can see. I think there's better. So let's go to do the black one. I don't want to do too much mess, to be honest. We're going to put just a little bit, at least let's say half of the tank. I think that's good. So half of the tank just to start. So we can have ink on our system, and then we can do, you know, any calibration, and we can see the lines. Because remember, to this system you need to do calibration of the printhead and to have all that in the correct position, so you can have the max of your print. Okay, so once you do that, you're not going to have problems. So let me do half again. Okay, so I'm going to speed up this video so we can go ahead and jump and do a few things. Okay, so we're good to go here with the CMYK. Now we're going to do the white that is in different tank. So always check your ink a little bit. And in this one, okay, it's got to be for white. So make sure that you got this connected always. And your white, just take the cap off. And we're going to do also in this one maybe half or more, because remember you have a printhead that is completely using white. So in this one I'm going to say that don't fill it up completely, but you want a good amount of white ink over here. So you can see this tank is it's kind of big. So we are almost half the tank. So we got to close this, and we're going to continue doing our setting of the printer. Okay. We got this little piece over here. It's called a fixer for the film that is going to be right here on the platen. Okay. So there's only one way you can put this back. If you need to take it off at one moment, you can see that right now it's right there, correct? But it's not going to allow me to put it back because it's got to be over here stuck. Okay, so if you can see, this side over here is longer and this side over here is shorter. So what you're going to do is always put this with the short side to the short sides, so never, you know, hit this over here. So once you got it, you go to slide, and then you're going to put it, you know, right there, and then the other one is going to be in this side. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this part all the way here, and you can do it with your you know, control here, that you can move left or right the printhead. You're going to see, move it to left. That's going to go down the wiper, and then this got to move. Then if I press left, the printer is going to start moving, you know, all the way. So this is the advantage of this type of printers, that you can move with your controller, you know, left, all the way right. Okay, so I already took this screw over here, so I got this one over here. This is your capping station. This one is going to be for the white one. This one is going to be for the CMYK. This one over here inside is your main, not your main install. It is your waste tank. So all the waste of the inks, they're going to come here. So in time, you want to change that. So let me see. So you can maybe take this off. Okay. This one off. And then you can see that the tank is just loose, so you can take it off and, you know, dispose of the inks. And then just come back and put all that lines inside again. Right? Super easy. How to dispose the inks. So I want this part to take up this part over here. What I'm going to do is just press emergency stop, so I can shut down the units, and my head is going to be loose, so you can move it manually. Okay, so I'm going to take this off right now. Once you take that off, just move it to the center. Just easy. Pull through you. You're going to pull through you, and you're going to see the print heads. These two print heads, the one that is on front is for white, if I'm not mistaken. And then you can see here, there's a filter for the white too. Okay, it's got to be pumping, it's got to be circulating the white ink. Then the one on the back is going to be for CMYK, and you're going to see the lines that got these little letters, and that's for your ink. Okay, so I can remove this over here. I'm going to remove this plate over here so you can see the board. But in this case, if your printer come like this, that means that it's going to have already the print heads installed, and possible the dampers and the cables. If not, the manual, all of that is going to guide you, and it's going to be super easy. If not, I can share another video that's going to show you how to install this. So your two print heads, so let me remove this so you can see it. Okay, so your print heads, let's remove all of these so you'll be more comfortable seeing and not just by telling you. So the print head is going to have 4 screws, as you can see, and by removing those screws is that you install the print head. The cable data is going to be one on the left side, one on the right side over here. The one on the back have the same, and they're coming all the way up to this modem over here. Okay, so I just removed the part over here. This is the modem. As you can see, it's going to be labeled right here. It's going to say right, and then it's going to say left. So this side over here, okay, so this side over here is for the white printhead, and this side over here is for the CMYK. Okay, that one is going to be also labeled, as you can see. It's going to be right there. Okay, so I know this video is a little bit different from the other ones, but it's more technical, and it's because I want you to, you know, see what I see right now. Okay, so you're going to have four cables, four data cables. This one, left side. Okay, you can see coming all the way to the left side of the printhead that is going to be CMYK. And the one that is on the right side is coming all the way down. Let me see, all the way down right here, that one, all the way down to the right side of the printhead. So you're not going to be confused about this, because you're seeing it right here on the video, and also the guide, the manual, is going to tell you this. So this side is going to be for the white, this side is going to be for the CMYK. Also, if you notice, you can see this metal plate over here that got one screw, two screws, and then it got two more here. Okay, got here this one and this one. So when you're doing calibration, let's say that you need to do calibration and you're having hard time to calibrate. Calibration is basically you go to calibrate how the print heads are printing horizontal and then vertical. Okay, so if you need to move the print heads a little bit to the right side or to the left side, you're going to be able to do that, so you can calibrate the print heads. Okay, after that, you got here your, you know, if you need to stop the lines, you use this. Like I mentioned before, you got the lines. So you got black, you got yellow, you got cyan, magenta, and then you got again cyan and magenta. That's the order that you're going to see the colors, and that's the order you're going to put the colors on the back of the printer. You're going to see the tank just in a moment. Okay, this is the way also that you do your printhead cleanings. Once you have this part, you can move it, and it's right there in the copy station. Okay, right there. And also the way to open it, and so you can prime your dampers. At this point, I'm going to guess that you know what is prime the dampers. But if you don't know what is prime the damper, is basically you take a syringe, you stick it right there, and you start soaking ink until you see all the lines coming full, and then you see the dampers getting full of ink. Once you see the dampers, all this full of ink, that damper is ready with ink, and you only need to come here in the printheads, in the nozzles, and just put it there and just press down. Just make sure that it's really tight, because you don't want ink coming out. Now, a good tip that I'm going to suggest to you guys is that from here, you know, ink can come out and split. Okay, so you don't want ink from here coming out and, you know, something happens and go to this cable over here, because you can have a short circuit. You don't want that. So I'm going to suggest that you over here, right here, okay, put a piece of tape or some kind of if you can, a cloth or something, tape it, and if something coming out, is going to, you know, go there and not the cable. Okay, that's going to be my suggestion.